Yo, welcome to another video, guys. Today we are going to go over the brand new balance patch that's coming up. Very much long awaited, and we're going to dive right into it. All right, we are going to be looking at this together for the very first time. So right off the bat, my baby, my most wanted monster, Gianna, gets the nerf, guys. So Gianna's going to get her cooldown increased on her skill 3 from 6 to 7 turns. I think it's fair. I'm not going to lie. I still want her even after this nerf, okay? Then we have Molly. All those Molly abusers. I'm not going to lie. I feel like this was needed. So the HP recovery. Oh, it's actually a little more than I thought. So I was saying that she needed to go from 25% to 20 on the heal, but they also reduced the glancing. I did not see that coming, but I'm sure it's needed. She's still going to be toxic, guys, but just a little less. So 5% less chance to glance, 5% less heal. Now the heal is going to be a little bit more due to artifacts that people run on her, and vigor. Wow. We kind of saw that coming as well. The shred, another nerf. The cooldown goes from 4 to 5 turns, so he can't keep the shred up 100% of the time. So not only did they nerf the second awakened vigor, they nerfed the regular vigor as well. All right, Chun-Li Light. No, not her. No, not her. Decreases the damage that increases according to the difference between your attack speed and the enemy's attack speed. The max increased amount doesn't change. Okay, so what? So it can still go up to 200%, I guess, but I guess her multipliers got reduced? No! Something like that. She's basically got a nerf though. Okay. So, same thing for the Blade Dancer. It's the same one. I guess they've got to include both. Art Master, the Light Art Master. Final touch. He got a damage buff. Okay. Those of you that are lucky enough to have him, good for you. But we've got the Water Art Master, though. The Hey Gang. Alright, so effect added. When enemies remove beneficial effects, all harmful effects granted on all allies will be removed. Wow. When enemies remove beneficial effects of allies, the attack bar of the ally with the removed beneficial effects will be increased by 25%, down to 10. So it's down to 10. So he kind of got a, I don't know. I don't know if it's a buff or a nerf, but basically whenever the enemy cleanses, he cleanses everyone on his team as well. That's, we'll see. I don't have one to play around with him, but we'll see. Verad, oh, he got a buff. Inflicts damage proportionate to attack, inflicts damage proportionate to attack and defense. So that's on his skill 1. Okay, so he's going to hit a little harder with his skill 1. I mean, not game changing, but we'll take it. Same thing for the Cyrus. It looks like he got his skill 1 buffed. He now has an effect added. The damage increases by 10% for each harmful effect granted on the enemy. Okay, so just some damage increase. Jamire, same thing. Skill 1. So now the damage increases proportion to attack and speed for him. So attack and speed. Now the light one, so it looks like it's the light one is attack and his max HP. It used to be attack only. And the dark one, okay? So the dark one, childish, big shout out. Let's see, the damage increased by 20% when the attack lands as a critical hit. So a 20% boost to his skill 1. Alright. Now the light one does get something else on his Armageddon. Oh, wow. So 18% more damage on the Armageddon as well. 18% more damage. Okay. Man, there's already some tanky ones. Okay, Pontos. Those of you that are Pontos owners. So currently he grants invincibility and immunity on all allies Oh, wait a minute. No. He got a nice buff. It went from 1 turn to 2 turns. Oh my god. 2 turns, invincibility, and immunity, guys. And then on top of that, increases the immunity effect up to 3 turns, proportionate to the number of harmful effects removed. So, oh my god, that can be... Okay, so it's only going to be the immunity. I was going to say, a 3-turn invincibility is pretty broken. But, okay, so 2 turn. So if the ally's harmful effects are removed, the duration of immunity effect will be increased by 1 turn. Okay, so that kind of stays the same, right? I'm not sure. I don't have Pontos, but the more things he removes, the longer that immunity. I'm assuming this might go all the way to a 5-turn immunity. That's pretty OP. Okay, Water Fairy King. So Overwhelm has now changed to Overwhelm of Water. Okay, I did not see a mod coming. So the skill name changed. All right, decreases the attack speeds of all enemies for 1 turn with a 70. Oh, so we get a speed down effect. Not gonna lie, he could use the little buff. Nice little buff. 70% chance to add a slow for 1 turn. So that means Daphnis also got a buff, guys. Another buff for Daphnis. Oh, so he's gonna put an HP block with his skill 2. Nice. Okay, I mean, it's welcome. It's welcomed, but I'm sure this is the one a lot of you Nyx owners really, really wanted. Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty good. His skill 2 will now strip as well, guys. AoE strip, 70% chance. I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know. I don't know if it goes up to 100 with skill ups. I'm assuming no, but wow. That's a good buff for Nyx. That is a good buff for Nyx. All right, the Street Fighters. So M. Bison, all of them. Yeah, it just says all. Psycho Inferno. Inflicts damage proportionate to attack. So they've all been changed to proportionate to attack and HP. So I'm assuming that's their skill 1, right? Because it's all of them. Slayer is the same exact monster. So, all right. All right, the Water Bison destroys the enemy's max HP by 30% of the damage dealt. Now it's going to destroy it by 50%. Okay, so a little more destroy. I mean, I don't think it's a game-changing buff, but we'll see. M. Bison, Water, Wind, and Dark. So this is their skill 2. So it decreases the cooldown by 1. All right, so it went from 4 turns to 3 turns. And the effect changed. It decreases the attack power when to decreases the defense. Okay, that's good. Now it's an AoE defense break. That's very that's actually good. That is actually very good. And that's the Water, the Wind, and the Dark that have that skill. Very nice, very nice. Same thing for the Slayers. Okay, now the Wind M. Bison. So his head press. He sets back all of the enemy's skills to max cooldown. Will be applied after removing the target's beneficial effects. What? Okay, that's really good. Right now, he reduces their attack bar. Guys, this is like a Champong. Okay, so the only problem is his AoE is not... his strip is not AoE. But now, if you run a stripper in front of him, now he can reduce the attack bar and all of the cooldowns down to max. That's a huge buff, honestly. You will need a stripper with him, which actually works out because not only does his skill 3 also strip. So sometimes you'll land 3 strips out of 4. So you can go and try to strip that 4th unit that you missed on with him, and that can be the difference there. Now, it does say will be applied after removing the target's beneficial effects. So as long as it's not only if you remove something, like only if you land a strip, as long as it's not that, this is a huge buff for him. I mean, it's very good. It's very good. Okay, Ryu, Water and Light. Increased damage by 15%. That's a skill 1, right? I believe so. Yes. Then Ryu, fire, wind, and dark. Increase damage. Okay. Strikers, so it's the same thing, right? Same thing, the strikers. Okay, so they've got just a damage buff to their skill 1. Now, Wind Ryu, triple combo. So this is his skill 3. So increase the total damage by 19%. Okay, so he's going to do more damage. 19% more damage. Very welcome. Now, there's an effect added. The triple combo cooldown time won't occur if the attack stops in the middle before the finishing strike. So looks like if he fails to strip, guys, because he will only do the final attack, I believe if he does the defense break, right? Or oh my god, I gotta look at him, but he's been in storage for so long, but I believe if he does the defense break or he gets the strip, right, then he can do that final attack. So kind of like a segment. If you don't strip, or I really gotta look at it. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not sure, but I'm reading this for the first time. I haven't really used him in a long time, but it won't go on cooldown. So looks like violent is definitely gonna be the way to go on him. Because if you miss, you violent proc, boom, you can do it again, and now he should be able to one shot. Which was a problem for him when he missed the strip. He kind of didn't do much, and then you had to wait all those turns, right, to get that again. So that's why he was in storage. Okay, decent buff. Whoa, Water Chimera. Wow, okay, now that's good. So his skill 3 on the Tayor, now it's going to decrease the attack bar, now not by 50%, but by 100%. That's actually a very welcome buff. He also slows and freezes guys, so it's kind of like Varad. Man, might be stronger than Varad's Absolute Zero now, honestly, because it also adds a slow. That's actually a very strong, very, very strong buff for him. Oh, there we go, Vanessa. Looks like Vanessa did need I don't know, I guess some rework. So let's take a look. So the skill has changed. So revives another ally with 30% HP, right? When inflicted, right, when they kill them. They can lead, okay. And increase the target's attack power for 1 turn. Okay, so that's what it is. Now it will revive a dead ally with 30% HP and increase the revived ally's attack power for 1 turn. In addition, if the warrior's return skill is available to be used, the skill will be activated instantly with another ally takes damage that causes death. Okay, I have to reread that. All right, I have to reread that. So if the warrior's return skill is available to be used, the skill will be activated instantly when another ally... Oh, here we go. We all said, or I've been saying, Ariel needs a buff. Ariel needs a buff. Okay, so Holy Water. So it looks like we have the effect change. First of all, he's going to heal for 50% now. That's pretty good. So 40% goes to 50. On top of that, recovers HP of all allies each turn for 3 turns. Okay, that's the heal over time. Removes all harmful effects granted on all allies and grants HP recovery effect for 3 turns by the number of harmful effects removed on the allies who had their harmful effects removed. Wow. Okay, he is very good, guys. Very, very good. So basically, let's just say you have a Rika that died at you, and you have the Archangel. The Archangel removes 3 harmful effects. He's going to put 3 heal over times. He's going to first of all now cleanse everything. It's going to remove everything. It's a much needed buff for him. He's going to cleanse everything now. And now if he cleansed 2 or 3, then he's going to put 2 or 3 heal over time effects on your allies. That's a good buff for him. Very, very good buff for him. Okay, now with that, looks like Eladriel also needed a buff. So here we go. So Eladriel. So on his revive, effect edit grants soul protection on yourself for 2 turns. Wow, that is huge. Because that's the problem with ELAD, right? You heal somebody and then you can kind of die. You kind of almost kill yourself, right? Because they, you're so low, it costs half of your HP. So now they'll have to strip that. So it looks like you're going to be seeing a lot of 100 resistance Eladrils from here on out, guys. Okay, Water Chun-Li. Let's see. So increased damage increase. And also the attack bar decrease went from 20 to 25%. I do believe that's the skill 3, guys. The one that ignores defense when you drop them down. Their full attack bar. I guess we'll have to test her. I guess we're going to have to test her. So that's the Blade Dancer. Okay, so Wind and Dark Chun-Li's. So it decreased the attack bar by 20. Now it goes to 25. All right. Small buff, I guess, but we'll see. Man, they buffed every single Street Fighter unit's buffed. So the Dhalsims, let's see, the water one, his passive. So right now, passive effect change. Recovers your HP by 20% if you get a turn without being attacked. If you get a turn without getting attacked for 1 turn, you will get another turn and instantly after attacking on your next attack. Gaining an initial turn can be activated once per turn. So basically, I think like an innate violent, as long as you didn't take damage. As long as you didn't take damage, it's an innate violent proc. No, 100% violent proc, basically. Interesting. He hits pretty hard with his skill 2. He already hits pretty hard, so that's very interesting. The Water Poison Master is the same one. So the Wind Dhalsim, effect that the damage increases by 50% on the enemy with inability effect. Okay, so now it's inability and I think dots, right? I think that's what it was. I don't know. He's probably still staying in storage. All right, the Fire, Yoga Fire, removes beneficial effects with okay, so it went up to a 75% chance. I don't know off the top of my head if it goes to 100 with skill ups. It might. Ooh, Chloe, wow, oh my god, that's actually a good buff. So Chloe now will grant immunity, not for 2 turns, but 3 turns, guys. She is now going to be a 3-turn immunity unit. Those of you that are missing the Wusa, the Vela Jewel, you just got your free-to-play 3-turn immunity unit. She is going to be so helpful for the Labyrinth, especially for Leos and Kotos. Very nice, very nice. Okay, the Wind Brownie Magician. He needed one. So now he gains a turn instantly if you successfully remove beneficial effects. Okay, that's actually huge, guys. That is actually huge because now he is going to be able to strip and buff. So guys, basically he will strip and he gets a turn. And now he can buff crit rate and attack power. That is huge. It really is. I can see him. He might become like arena meta now. He might become arena meta, arena offense. Wow, that's big. That's big. All right, the 9-tailed foxes. Looks like their skill 1 got a little bit of a buff. The water, the wind, and the light. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's their skill 2. So currently, there's an effect. Creates a shield by the excessive HP recovery amount for 2 turns. Steals 1 beneficial effect granted on the enemy target. Okay. All right. So it says effect change. So no longer will you get the shield, I believe. Now it's going to strip. So now they all got a single target strip. Not game changing. But the light one, wow, about time. She really needs it. Okay, all right. So it kind of just gives her turn cycling on her skill 3. Her skill 3 gives her attack and defense every time she uses it. So now she's going to gain another turn as soon as she uses the reincarnate. I don't think it's enough. She will probably be staying in storage. So the Elven Ranger, the Water Elven Ranger, okay. So in trap, it decreases the attack bar by 50, it goes to 75, and there's an effect change. Decreases the attack bar to 0 if the enemies that are stunned after the attack. So it's changed to stuns the enemies who have less than 30% attack bar after the attack for 1 turn. Okay, so as long as he hits, he's going to decrease the attack by 75%. So wow, that's kind of good. It's kind of good. So now he's going to reduce the attack bar by 75, and if he lands that, he's going to stun everything, guys. Not a bad control unit. Not a bad control unit at all. The Elven Ranger, Fire, Wind, and Dark. So this is their skill 2. Inflicts continuous damage for 1 turn. It goes to 2 turns. Okay. Amazing buff, guys. Now the Dark one, though, his passive. Okay. Increased the damage by 54%. And they added an effect. He will now do continuous damage for 1 turn. Increased damage by 54%. So he's going to be hitting a lot harder. I mean, 54% is significant, in my opinion. I do have him. We will test, and on top of that, he is going to apply a dot every time he revenges when one of the allies gets hit. Wow, the Bear Man, the water, the fire, and the light. Yes, bring them on back. 2021, let's go. Okay, so skill 1, effect added, decreases the attack power for 2 turns. I'm sorry, that's skill 2 actually, right? That's probably skill 2, because if not, it would be all of them. Yeah. So now Amon will actually do something with his skill 2. I think that's pretty insignificant. Wow, guys, oh my God, we may have just gotten the biggest nerf ever. Okay. So I saw the leader skill modification on the Fire Anubis. I thought they were going to change it completely, but it looks like he's going from a 24% speed lead to a 19. It's still a significant nerf, guys. Trust me. Yeah, it's this whole Commune Vigor meta, guys. They've definitely been listening. This is for Siege for the most part. So that's going to change things quite a bit. And also the Lights one, he went from doing a defense to by 33% in guild content to a global. Looks like it's a global one for 25%. So that's the Amarna. So the Amarna went from guild leader skill to global 25%. I don't know how much that matters, but looks like that's it. Just some of these skill resolution, just some error stuff. All right, guys. So in conclusion, I would say it's a good balance patch. It was definitely needed. Right now, Siege is just, yeah, it's very stale with Commune Vigor, Molly everywhere in every base. Really just the Vigor Commune everywhere. So we'll see if that changes anything. I don't know if it's enough. I don't think they broke the Vigor either. I think it's a fair nerf. Also on the Molly, I do think that's a fair nerf on the Molly. I don't think they're broken, or I don't think they got nerfed to the ground. Same thing with Gianna. I don't think she got nerfed to the ground. There's some good. I mean, I don't know about all the Street Fighter units. They were all touched. I have a feeling they are not done with them. If what I'm thinking is correct, I think the Wind Bison got the best treatment out of all the Street Fighter units. I think, pending some testing, obviously, which we're going to be doing as soon as this patch hits. We're going to be testing a lot of these units, guys. So let me know who you guys are more excited about. Let me know who you guys are most excited about. Now that I look at it, the Archangels, definitely a much needed buff for them as well, especially Ariel. Come on, we had a 2A Lulu that was better than him. So I don't know how amazing he's going to be, but the fact that he can cleanse now is going to give him some use for sure. It's at least going to give him some use, that's for sure. So we'll see. I don't like the Chun-Li nerf, guys. I don't like the Chun-Li nerf. I just built an amazing light Chun-Li for my arena offense. We'll see how it goes. That's the one that's the one nerf that bummed me out the most because it's the one that affects me the most. But I'll be okay. She probably did need it. Her damage was kind of insane, so I can't complain. So that's it for today, guys. Let me know in the comment section below who you are excited about. It looks like it's going to be a fun, balanced patch overall. I think they touched on some things that needed it. I don't think there was any amazing buffs, though. So we'll see what the next balanced patch holds. And the nerf bats came down. If you didn't know, now you know. You know?